a stitch and score. Every session gives you more. Mixed media die cut dreams. Nothing's ever as hard as it seems. From your table near or far, you're a crafting superstar. With every make, your skills will grow more than you'll ever know. No pressure here, just time to play. A little learning every day. A friendly face, a guiding hand. Together we will understand. This is Craft Academy, where you learn so easily. 45 minutes, fun and free. Your creative time, your space to be. Craft Academy, come and craft along with me. From the biggest names you know, helping your creativity glow. Clock slows down, but don't you go. Take what you've learned and let it show. Same time next time you'll see at Craft O'Clock Academy.
There we go. Good! I know, it's very quick. It just ends. The Disney jingle
How
ends.
cool is that jingle?
Well, you know, we
Absolutely
try.
love it.
We try in the cupboard, right? Look who's joining me in the cupboard.
Hello, you okay?
And
It's
in
so
the
nice
cupboard.
to see you.
You are in our new cupboard.
I do. I love it. It's like the broom. It's like the broom
It
cupboard
is.
back in the day, isn't
Rosie's
it?
never been to the cupboard.
No, I haven't.
You've never been on Craft Clock.
I haven't, which is outrageous, by the way.
First time.
No, thank you for having
No,
me.
you're more than welcome. First of all, let me know you can see and hear us because I'm not at home, so this system's still new to me. It's only the third time I've set it up.
Ooh.
So let me know if you can see and hear us.
Oh,
First of all, there's loads in already.
Loads of messages. Hi,
that you've got
everybody.
coming in. Today we're looking at describe what we're doing today.
so
I said backgrounds, and it's not really backgrounds.
well,
is
you can
it?
use them as backgrounds, so you absolutely can. That was not incorrect in any way, shape, or form. We're looking at textures. We're looking at colour. My background is illustration and printmaking, and so I love making prints, and I wanted to sort of just give you a really easy access into that. I'm sure lots of you have tried things like this before, but it's just fun. It's about not worrying about perfection, playing. And especially if you're doing this with your kids, then it's about allowing them to learn through play, not telling them how to do it, but just letting them have an
And
explore.
this is very much academy-led, i.e. that you don't need the world and his wife to do this.
No, you do not.
It's whatever you have, and you know that about the academy. We don't sell on the academy due to SCOT and all that saying we must, but we don't for the sheer fact we want to give back. We're all...
Yeah.
Rosie's the same. This is the first time I've had another presenter on here. That we stand downstairs
Yeah.
for 4 hours selling. That's what we do. And you know how that works. That's our bread and butter. Without it, we wouldn't have a craft industry. But so many people have got so many things
Yes.
that they don't know what to do with. And this, what we're about to do today, incorporates everything we've already got.
Exactly. You do not need to go out and buy anything. I've got some stuff that I'm using. You do not need to go and buy anything new because there's always an alternative. Okay, so I have a palette knife, but I'm sure you have knives at home,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you've got a scrap of cardboard. You can use a scrap of cardboard in exactly the same way, and I can show you that today. You've all got bubble wrap, right?
Sorry,
You've all got bits of cardboard. Take the top off and all of a sudden you've got a really nice texture that you can play with. So there is so much in your house that you can use, and printmaking. Well, you remember potato printing,
Yeah.
like all that kind of stuff. That is printmaking. And I mean, I still print with fruit now, like big
Do
part of,
ya?
part of my university degree show was printing fruits and
we
like,
go.
yeah, so you don't need loads of stuff.
Here we go. If you are new to the Academy, let me explain how it works. It's slightly different from a normal craft clock or a late night craft clock. Any
So
questions?
it has to be clean. Are we not allowed to tell?
No, not night. And you're not allowed to drink on this one.
Oh, how
You
I've
do a
got
late-
my hip flask in my
You do a late night one. Oh, it's a game changer. Game changer. We were on Sangria the other night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
what we do.
sounds great.
On a late night.
Oh, yeah, definitely up for a bit of that, please.
Any questions, queries, worries or woes, throw them in the chat now. I read every single comment that's on the screen right in front of us, because the screen's massive in this room. I star them, and then we'll do a massive Q&A at the end, because it's a bit different to TV. If I keep interrupting, we'll never get to the end, because we've only got an hour, and I have to hand the stream back over to the channel downstairs.
We have to do that.
I have to give that all the door. Dave gets very grumpy with me. Let's do a quick roll call. Lisa's in. Both
Hi, Lisa.
Lisas are in. Paula's in. Gabby's in. Christine's in. Emma's here. Tanya, new name.
Hello,
I'm thinking.
Tanya.
Good afternoon. Hope all is well. Finally not roasting. I know it's cooled down. I think it's going to rain today.
It is. I'm quite excited about that.
And me.
Yeah, I might even just
Veg
sit in the
patch.
paddling pool in the rain.
Just sit there.
Just sit there.
Oh, there you go. Moira's in. Dave's here. Phil's in. Marina, your bag got posted yesterday.
Ooh.
Have you got a Craft Clock tote bag? Limited edition?
I have not.
Who else is here? Sheila's here. Lucy's in. Sorry, I'm late. You never have to apologise about being late. You can come and choose whenever you want. I'm watching because my mum's recommended your page. Abby, I haven't got the jingle for you. I will play it next time. We have jingles.
Oh, do you?
For new people.
Jingles and jangles.
Jingles and jangles.
I love it.
Crafternoon. Oh, I like that. Crafternoon. I'm liking
Crafternoon.
that. Right. Any questions, put them in. Let's start straight away that we've got on here. Where do we begin?
You begin with a piece of paper, okay? And this can be any paper you have lying around. Something I use a lot of at home is, you can get them dead cheap and cheerful. You've probably got some lying around. But you know the big rolls of wallpaper liner?
Yes.
That is some of the best paper to draw on, to paint on, and it's so cheap, and it's a massive roll, and it will keep you going for ages.
Nice.
So you can use that. I've got some of Keith's paper here.
Oh, good old
But, you know,
Keith.
any paint will do. You can use whatever paint you like. If you've got poster paint, if you've got watercolours will work as well. They'll just give you a slightly muted background.
Okay.
That's absolutely fine. I've got some inks over here as well. Again, any ink will do. Any ink will do.
That's my go-to style.
I like it.
Question already.
Oh, yeah.
This it was my bad for advertising. This is not just for kids, is it?
No.
Let me stress that now, because Sharon has just said, looking forward to today's academy, even though my children are all grown up.
It's for
I put it
everybody.
down as kids, but it is for everyone. That was my bad on my part.
Well, no, it's okay, because I think it's, you know, this is for everybody. So yesterday evening, I did a little practice run with two of my very good friends. Lindsay was over.
Saw the video.
Her daughter Isla was there. Isla is 6. Lindsay is a bigger kid at 39. And I love doing this. This is genuinely craft that I like to do as a 43-year-old woman. So this is definitely for everybody. And the whole point is to just help you hopefully loosen up, enjoy, play, and let go of any idea of
can't wait.
perfection.
Right, here we
Okay.
go. Ready? We'll go back to the overhead camera.
All right. So you're wanting to do, because I thought especially with young kids and grown-up kids, I'm sure many of you know at home, you know about colour theory, you know about how to mix your colours and all the rest of it. But when I was a teacher, the thing I would never do in the beginning was do a colour wheel and all that kind of stuff, because the whole point is you're better off learning through play, right?
Okay.
So you've got your 3 primary colours, your red, your yellow and your blue, and all you're going to do straight away is get some things at home. It might be an old paintbrush, a palette knife, like I said. You know, you don't have to use a palette knife. If you've got one of your kids' old plastic knives, that will work absolutely perfectly well.
Like a barbecue knife, you know, plastic cutlery, things like that.
Anything like that, you know. And equally, like I said as well, I'll show you this and this. This is just a piece of cardboard, but they'll all work the same way. I do have a brayer. You don't have to use a brayer. You know, you can just have a play. We've got some bubble wrap. You've got loads of that lying around at home as well, I'm sure. But we're just going to start printing and playing. Okay.
Watch your inks don't dry out.
Don't worry. They're all they're all good. They're all good. I'll stick some water on them. They'll be fine. So let's go with the palette knife first of all. Now I'm just going to literally dot and dab. That's it. Okay. And we're just going to go onto here and start creating. Is that scary? Why do you find that scary, Adam?
Because I like clean and I'm very much clean and simple.
Okay. Well, this is good. This is for
me
you.
really,
Do you want to have a go
really-
at the same time?
No, we'll let you do it.
Okay, you
Otherwise,
sure?
Otherwise, we'll run out of time.
Okay, but see, straight away, right? If you're doing this at home, you know your colour theory. But if you're getting your kids involved and you just say to them, get a bit of yellow, get a bit of blue, and have a play, they're going to see and they're going to recognise straight away that they've made the colour green, right? So, and that's it. Ditto with your yellow and orange. We can go in and just play, like pull that paint around and see what happens, right? I'm not getting any mess on my hands.
No,
you
true.
can make this as messy. I'm a big fan of mess. I think it's really important. I understand some kids don't like mess, that's fine. But if your kid is happy to get messy, even if you find it deeply uncomfortable, I encourage you to let them get messy, because it's really, we learn through play. So it's really good. Here's that bit of cardboard I was talking about. So you see all that nice ridging there. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of red and I'm going to do a little bit of blue, and we're just going to just press it down, print, right? We're just creating textures and seeing what happens, okay? Ditto with the bubble wrap, and you can put a little bit of paint on there if you want to. If you find it easier and you prefer to actually paint onto something, then that is also fine, okay? But look at the nice kind of textures that you can get from that. So if you've got at home, have a little rummage through your drawers. That was the other thing I was going to bring in. Tin foil, cling film, just scrunching and just pressing on like that. You know, there's all sorts of things you can get just from stuff you have at home, which is why I say you do not need to go out and buy anything new. And this will work perfectly well with poster paints. I just happen to have these and I love them because I really like acrylics, okay? So fill a page and then you can start to cut it all down, okay? And these are some bits I did at home already, all right? So just all these different textures are then there for you. You can use them as backgrounds, and I can totally see why.
I'm with you now.
That's different, so I'll come on to that in a second.
Because I like a little spritz of an ink on a glass mouse.
Yeah.
I don't mind them.
Pick it up, and then you're all good. But look, I mean, very little on the hands sometimes, you know.
Very true.
So all these different backgrounds, different colours, again. And when you start to cut into this, you get all these lovely shapes, okay, that you can then start to arrange and collage, and that's what we're going to be doing. So do you remember the book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar?
Yes.
Yeah, all the illustrations in that are this kind of style.
Are they?
Yeah, so it's collage. So all of it is collage. And
that was all done with collage?
That was all done with collage. And I love collage because I think it's a really, really versatile and really lovely craft. Now, I wanted to also talk about the fact that if you are somebody like Adam, who really doesn't like getting messy, okay, and that is absolutely fine, you can create textures a completely different way, right? So I'm just going to put this to one side.
I see a kangaroo, Fran.
Oh, nice. Oh, yes,
Fran
the fox.
can see a fox in their basic shapes.
I like that. Yeah, you totally can.
Yeah, you can.
I like that a lot. Very nice. I'm not going to take a hold of the piece of paper because I've still got a bit of space over here, so I'm just going to show you here. But if you're someone who really doesn't like mess, and if you have a kid who doesn't like mess, I get it. Like some kids really don't like the feel of wet paint and stuff on their hands. So this is like a nice way of still working with that texture and still working with that colour theory. I'm sure you've got some stencils at home. If you haven't, you can kind of go out in the garden. You've got bricks, you've got flooring, you've got tiles.
Like the old brass ribbons.
Like the old brass ribbons. Exactly.
You used to go to school around York.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly it. I used to get the kids to go around the classroom and they'd have to go and collect 5 or 6 different textures.
Was you a teacher then?
Yeah, I was an art teacher. I was an art teacher.
So need to do interviews, Rose.
So it was, you know, so this, and this is, play is for kids and grown-ups. It is the best way to learn, right?
That is true.
You know, if someone tells you something, you're like, well, yeah, okay, and it might then disappear 2 minutes later. Whereas if you're actually doing it, then you're learning, aren't you? So I've just put a little stencil underneath, and you take your, I've got my Brayer crayons because these are my absolute favourite in the world. You don't look how well loved mine are. Broken to bits. They're like, but
work.
Just start going in and having a little rub. So you're getting a nice texture there. Okay, that's using red.
Why have we never done this with stencils, people?
We get the yellow, all right. And we're still looking at that and we're still going, oh, look, I'm making orange. I'm making different colours. So you do not have to get messy at all. If it's something you don't like doing, you don't like getting messy, then this is another thing. Get all your stencils out, all the stencils that you have, and start playing with them. These are stencils, by the way, from, oh my gosh, my brain.
Can't help yet. I don't know.
I'll have a think. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. But anyway,
Light?
No.
Are they on the channel?
They are. And my head's just gone completely.
All to create?
No, don't worry. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But look, you know, you're getting really nice shapes and really nice patterns out of your stencils from doing rubbings instead, basically. So it's quite a nice way, again, of just creating. So I'm going to keep on rubbing there.
Remember, if you've got any questions, throw them in the chat now. We'll do them all at the end, if you have.
Nice.
I can tell you're all loving this because you've all gone very quiet.
I thought they've switched off, Adam.
No, they're all there. They're all there. They've just gone really quiet, which means they're watching intently. I've worked this out.
All right. So that's the case. They might have gone, oh, actually, time to have a brew.
No, they're all there.
Oh, good. Hello,
Yeah, they're all
everybody.
there.
Thanks for keeping on watching. Did I bring my scissors over here, Adam?
No.
Oh, do you know? I've left them.
Go get scissors.
Is
It's
that
fine.
all right? I'm just going to grab my scissors. Wait, bear with me a
Questions,
sec.
queries, worries, woes, get them all in, put them in the chat. If you are new here, if you've never been here before, welcome to the Academy. We do this 3 days a week. It's free education is what we give out to you. All different education, from pastels to pencils. Go and check out YouTube. Everything is on YouTube. Adam Humphries Live, are also Hobby Maker. Remember, Adam Humphries Live, I look after, which means I can put everything on there in order and with pictures that you're using as well. But keep all your questions coming in. Miss, where the crayons were from? Where were the crayons from?
These are Brayer crayons. We used to supply them at Hobby Maker. I don't know if we do anymore.
I've never heard of them.
But they
have a
are
look.
some of my absolute favourites. They are more expensive than your normal crayons.
Okay.
And look, your other crayons will work perfectly well, but these have got a really intense colour, and that's why I really like them. And they also last a very, very, very long time.
Makes sense.
So, you know, but yeah, any crayons will do. You can do it with pencil crayons if you use, you know, if they're sharp and you use the side of them, but you can use graphites if you wanted to do monochrome textures and things like that. You can do that too.
These work.
Yeah, they'd
They're
work.
your ones. But...
Yeah, exactly.
$5.99 from Amazon if you want to go and get them.
There
We
you
don't
go.
sell them on the channel.
No.
So the Brayer ones are
A little bit more expensive. They're about £43, but the ones equivalent.
yeah.
Go and grab
there.
anything at all will do. It's like with the paint. You don't need expensive paint.
Move your mic up. It's
Oh.
just, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
There
Sorry.
we go. No, we're on it.
Oh.
We're on it, people. See, they're very quick.
Lisa, was I underwater?
They're all very quick. Very quick.
Thank you. Thanks for telling us. Now, when this is dry, okay, you can start cutting into it. So this is, again, where you've got different choices. If you are comfortable just cutting out shapes and just doing that yourself, then absolutely go for it. Cut out leaves, cut out petals. These are just some little marquee shapes that you can be cutting out. You know, circles as well. Anything you want, you can just start cutting out. If you are someone who prefers to work from a little bit of a sheet, as it were, then again, go back to your stencils. So, I mean, imagine that bird. If I just sort of hold that over there, that could become a bird really beautifully that then you could draw into a little bit, colour into a little bit, or just leave it as it is. But you could stick that on a white background and that would be really nice. So, yeah, you can use your stencils. You can also grab your pencil and you can use some of the shapes on your stencil and then cut into those afterwards. So again, there's loads of different ways of doing it. So if I'm not going to cut up this whole sheet. I have got some of the bits that I've already cut out.
Okay.
But again, it just shows you different ways, different levels, if you like. So if you're comfortable, cut out randomly. If you're not comfortable, again, you could just take a shape from a magazine, take a shape, because you can do faces.
But I'm guessing we could also use our scan and cut if we've got things like that. If
Yeah,
we've got to put them
yes.
through there with all the shapes that are built. 'cause
Yes, that's a great idea.
We've got all them shapes built in.
Exactly. That's an absolutely brilliant idea, Adam. Yep, use your scan and cut. You can use your own backgrounds then to cut out loads of different things from the World Wide Web,
that's
as
the
it were. So I'll just cut out a few of these and I'll cut out a few different variations. And then we'll have a play with laying them out, really, and popping them on your backgrounds.
This is one of those crafts that I think we've all forgotten about. This is one that you can do when you lose your crafty mojo.
Yes.
When you don't know what to do, but you want to do something. You just want to be creative.
Yes.
You just want to go into that world. As I've said many times before, I'm not a doctor, but the same side that you use your brain to be creative is the same side you use your brain to have anxiety and depression.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's why
Is
if you've got
it?
anxiety or depression when you craft, you forget about it because it's the same side as the brain that uses to be creative is the same. As I say, I'm not a doctor, but that's what I read in a book once upon a time
Oh,
ago. 'Cause I'm quite into
wow.
all that sort of stuff, how the brain works
Yeah.
and stuff. I think it's really fascinating.
It's really fascinating.
But doing things like this, just have like, even if no one ever sees them.
Yeah. Well, this is it. My mate Lindsay, who was with me last night, she really enjoyed this because she said the thing is, and it's like Picasso said, every child is an artist. The question is how to remember to be one as you grow up. It's like you sort of suddenly start worrying about things looking as they should look.
Yeah, it's true.
And
We
you
get
start
scared of
worrying.
colour when we're older.
Yeah, we get scared of colour. We get scared of scale. One tip I would say, especially if you're doing this with little kids, get them working on a big scale as early as possible. Because if you start small, you sort of box yourself in a little bit.
That's also true.
So if you can get them playing, especially when you've got your brayers, we haven't done any braying yet, have we? But we'll do some of that as well. You know, get them working on a big scale, because then they're putting their whole body into it. So like little Isla, who was 6 yesterday, she was just there, like really loving it. Absolutely no inhibitions, no worries at all.
That's what we need to go back to.
Yeah, and
we forget this.
We do. We totally forget, and we think, oh, it looks wrong. There is no right or wrong. And I know I say it all the time on Hobby Maker as well, but I genuinely believe everybody is an artist. I genuinely believe everyone can create. And one of the things Lynn's, my mate, was saying last night, was she was told at school, and you'll have heard this from lots of our crafters downstairs as well, that she was told she couldn't draw, she was told she couldn't do it.
Most of them were.
Yeah, and I just think, especially as an ex-art teacher, I'm like, how dare you say that? It's so wrong on so many levels.
You're not very good at it.
Yeah, and it's so unfair, because I just think, no. Like, that's not okay.
No,
because everyone can do it. Definitely. So right, I'm just cutting out some triangles as well. You know, you can get your kids sort of exploring different shapes, do squares, do rectangles, and then as we start to layer them up, you'll see you're going to just start creating some really cool pictures.
Once again, we'll go back to basics with this, but if you have got your dies, if you've got your scan and cut, if you've got things around the home, I genuinely cannot wait to see what you will come up with on this one. You are all very quick. By the end of this, I know someone would have put something online, and I'll give you all those details at the end to do that, but I cannot wait to see what you come up with.
Me too.
On this one over the next couple of days.
Well, imagine your die cuts. You know, you could be using these backgrounds, die cut your butterflies, die cut, you know, and it's really lovely. So I've just cut out all kinds of shapes there.
For me, this is very similar to the All and Create backing papers.
Oh, yes.
You know when we see the All and Create backing papers and they've got that texture, it's clean but messy. Yeah. Because once you've made them, once you've done the messy bit, if you want it to be messy, this bit is just using papers that we all do on our day-to-day basis anyway when we're crafting. Exactly,
and you're basically making your own papers.
Yeah,
you're saving yourself a fortune. Do you know what I mean?
Let's not tell anyone that.
Don't tell anybody.
Takes us out of a job. But you know, but all those stamps that you've got, start using those.
Yes,
they would all work with it.
Absolutely. So here we go. So now you've got a load of shapes, right? And now you just need to do something with them. So if I show a few examples, is that
feel
right?
Free, I'll zoom in.
So this is what little Isla made yesterday.
I love that.
And she used one of her backgrounds. Look, by Isla 6. She wrote her name on it in the back. So well done, Isla, my darling. And I gave her a bit of help cutting out the shapes, but then she was just away. She laid them all out. This was all her composition, and it was all her background as well. And then Lindsay, my lovely pal, she's made this bookmark. So again, just use one of the backgrounds and then put some of the flowers on to kind of make a little bit of a meadow.
Is Lindsay a crafter?
No.
So this is not her day-to-day...
No, Lindsay is absolutely not a crafter. She is somebody who I think felt deeply uncomfortable by sort of painting stuff for a long time because she just felt it wasn't something she could do. But she has, as an adult, come into it. She works at Mac. She's absolutely amazing. She loves creativity, so but she just never felt it was for her. Whereas now...
Good then.
Oh, the jelly plate. Yes. Sorry, I just saw that little bit from Mother
Goose Maker.
Yes, jelly plates are fantastic.
Jelly plate, but I can never work with them.
Oh, really?
I can never get a print properly.
Well, we'll have a play.
You put it on, then you put a what?
But there's loads of ways of using a jelly plate. We'll do it. We'll do it definitely. So that's some of their examples. And then we're kind of working with flowers today because obviously it's summer and we've had loads of gorgeous weather, and you know, so I was just thinking flowers. Flowers make everybody happy, right?
True.
And this one, it wasn't going to be anything really. I was just having a play and laying them out. But again, you know, imagine that then in a little box frame or something, or when you photograph it as well, print it out and you've made your own papers.
Phil's into that. Phil, I know you're watching. You're into your printing them and making them, because technically they're yours and you can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you could take a print of that and then you could make a series of cards to sell or a series of cards to give away to friends and family. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Exactly. Very boutique-esque. So we've got all our shapes, we've got all our bits and bobs, and then I'm just going to lean over to grab a couple of bits. Is that all right?
Yeah.
So I've got a few different backgrounds. I've got a painty background, which was doing the same sort of techniques before. I've got just a plain background. I've got yellow, because I wanted to show you how they look on different different spaces, basically. By the way, none of this is going to waste because we'll do a bit of braying in a minute. Okay. So I'm not really necessarily going to come up with a finished design here because I kind of, again, it's showing you just loads of different ways of doing the same sort of thing. So if you take some of the shapes that you've made, you know, and you could kind of take ones that look quite similar, or you could take a few that are different. There's a nice leaf that we cut out as well. So you can start to kind of create your shapes and just start laying them out, see where it takes you really. And you can start to then see things if you go, oh, actually, hold on a minute, I like that one there, and then move them around. So before you commit to the stick, before you kind of do anything, you can make a wreath, you can just have a little, I don't know, have an experiment and see where it all goes.
Would you always say work on a big piece rather than cutting that down now?
No, you could go small now if you wanted to. Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Because I know some people say work big and then chop down once you know where you're going. But does it matter if you, say you cut that into 4?
Yeah, what, this piece into 4? Yeah, you could definitely
Could you still do that and then put on, or would you suggest that we do big to work out where the colours are? And
go entirely with what you feel comfortable with. I think working big to do your backgrounds is nice because it frees you up. You've got a big space to fill, and especially if you're working with brayers and knives and things like that, palette knives and stuff, it's easy to cover that space.
True.
But if you're someone who then wants to go on a smaller scale, then you can absolutely do that. Just cut your shapes.
I like it.
Smaller, if that makes sense. Okay, so what other shapes have we got here? But if you just stick into your basics as well, let's go on to the yellow and see how that changes things up. And then maybe you use some of the other shapes, and you can keep a very clean background then as well if you're doing.
I'm going to ask this question now because I want more clarity on it.
Okay.
Is what I want. Lucy's asked.
Hello.
I watched Leonie and Ali make some, and many others make truly beautiful backgrounds, but I honestly don't have the confidence to try. To me, because everything looks like a mess.
Okay.
Where do we go with that? I'm with you on this one, because I would do this at home and I'd go, eh.
What I would say...
Or you try and copy. So I would do exactly the same that you did, and then it wouldn't...
Yeah, okay, and I totally hear you.
I know I said I weren't asking questions, but
no,
I think
but
that's at this
good.
point.
I think that's really good, and I'll show you something, and hopefully it'll just help you to let go of that.
Yeah.
Because I think start small. That's why it's a good idea to just start with 2 colours at a time, because if you start with 2 colours at a time, you're not going to end up... This is what I always did, especially with little kids. If you allow them to use all the colours straight away, it can very quickly become brown. There's nothing wrong with that because, again, they're learning from it.
To mud, though.
But if you just give them yellow and red to start off with, then they're only going to be creating lovely oranges and deeper oranges, lighter oranges. So start small, just start with 2 colours. And if I just take another background, let me take another piece of paper for you.
We've gone right on our tangent here.
No, it's good though. I like that.
Because I think many people would feel the same thing, that it's not going to look...
What
it will look like a mess.
I mean, mine looks like a mess. Look,
it doesn't like.
It does. That is a mess, right? There's nothing skillful about it. There is nothing. It took probably 5 minutes. Okay. And it is simply about putting colours on a page, and then because you can use your lovely stencils and things like that to cut into them,
changes it.
That changes it. So don't worry about this bit. This bit is just to play with. This is almost like your paper.
Yeah. True.
Does that make sense?
Give me more, Lucy. If I answer, I hope we've answered it. But if not, send more in, and we can. While we got Rosie here, we'll take advantage.
Absolutely.
Right.
Like, should we do a bit of the brayer?
It's up to you.
Because again, how are we doing for time? Oh yeah, we've got loads of time.
We've got the same.
Mess equals abstract art system.
That is true.
Very true. I like that, and it is true. You know, that's absolutely it. There's no right or wrong, and if you can keep on reminding yourself of that, there is no right or wrong. This is about exploration, and that is all it is. And like you said before, if you don't like it, just put it to one side. Don't throw it away, but just put it to one side. Adam's like, put it in the bin. Don't throw it in the bin. But yeah, here's the brayer, okay, and I've got a little brayer here. 1 colour, 2 colour. Got a little bit of red in there as well. Okay, nothing skillful. Agreed?
Yeah, no, nothing. So we can all do that.
Okay, and here. I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just to prove.
Okay, just to close my eyes, I'm going to prove I'm closing my eyes.
And then we'll cut
There is literally nothing skillful about this, okay? I'm going to open them now. It is a mess. But it's pretty colours.
No,
And
it's
colours are
true.
lovely,
It's
and
true.
colours make us feel good. And I think working with colours makes you feel happy. It's like it's just something, but you have to let it go. Should we burst into song? Let it go. You got to kind of
Careful, YouTube will have me for royalties.
yeah, so you have to just take a step back and remember that this is just about playing.
No, I like it.
That's
I'm
all it
loving
is.
this. Loving this.
I'm going to take a bigger sheet. So again, I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay.
Oh, in fact, I'm going to take the colours first. Okay.
Yeah, let's
Yellow.
find where the colours are.
Yellow and red. And I'm just going to stick it on there. I'm not looking.
Genuinely, he's closing her eyes.
And I'm going to put that there. Okay. And I'm going to lift it off. And again, it's a mess. It's not anything. It's not a thing. But that's okay because you're going to turn it into a thing when you cut all your shapes out.
okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, no, it helps. It helps a lot.
Again, if you don't have loads in your home, don't worry. You can get textures out of a brush. You can just, again, play. All right? And just fill that page with loads of colour. That is all you're going to do. And then you're going to cut it out and you're going to start making images. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've cut out kind of little heart shapes here, sort of heart shapes. Again, if you don't want to cut out freehand, grab a heart stencil.
Dyes or things like that.
Use your dyes, things like that. I've just got a bit of paint there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Butterfly.
Yeah, well, that's it. Let's do a butterfly, and you can. You just, at the moment, you're not sticking anything down. You're not worrying about it. You're just having a little see where it goes. If you've got some circles that you've cut out, you can put those on there as well. If you've got some leaves, there you go. I can cover up my mistake as well. What a mistake to make it. And I did have, let me go to lean over there as well, those nice green bits, okay, from there, cut out loads of strips and you've got lots of stalks.
It'd be nice for basket weaving.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be lovely. Do you do a bit of weaving?
No.
No?
Molly brought some home the other day that made me think about it.
What does Molly Craft do?
We try to be.
Yeah.
She has to be in the mood.
Yeah.
She genuinely has to be in the mood, otherwise we get frustrated.
Fair.
But sometimes I'll lose her in the house and I'll be like, oh, where's she gone? And she'll be upstairs in the craft room. Boxes are a thing at the moment.
Oh, nice. You
With the
can make
hunky-dory
so much.
scoreboard.
Oh, nice.
She loves a box. Everything's in a box.
That's cool. That's really
Everything.
cool.
Well, you say that.
I like that.
I've got everything. Bobbles, clips.
Yeah, but it keeps it organised.
In Keith's shiny mirror card.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Each their own. You have what you have. You like what you like. It's good. Molly's doing Molly.
She is, bless her. She is.
But look, there is a very simple flower.
That's nice.
Right? And then when you're happy with it, you can stick it down. And it's as simple as that. But then you can keep on playing it and have a look at different backgrounds. What would that look like on a dark background? This is Sizzix cardstock. You can use any cardstock you like. But actually, look at how those bright colours now pop on that darker background. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, that comes to life.
It does, doesn't it? So again, play. If you're not saving, well, I was about to say, not saving lives. You're not doing, this is not important.
No, it's true.
But it's fun for you.
I know what you mean.
It's fun for you, and it is about just relaxing into it and just playing.
Would you say this bit now,
Mm-hmm.
once again, put it into what we sort of all know, is like playing with ephemera?
Yeah.
We've made our own ephemera.
You've made
what
your own
we've made
ephemera.
is made our own ephemera that we now start pulling in ephemera shapes.
Exactly. And I said I was going to keep it to flowers, but you could go into little buildings. If you take one of your backgrounds that you've made, okay, and you could start cutting that down. We all know what a rectangle is, right? You can cut a rectangle. So let's do that. Let's move that to one side for a minute. And if you can imagine sort of building these up, you could do a few different ones, different sizes, different shapes. You could kind of create a little cityscape. I'm going to do a little moon. But it's kind of, I don't know. I think anything like this, and by the way, if you don't like creating the really messy backgrounds, you can use magazines. You can use all those images that you sort of find. Think about all those magazines that your kids have got that cost a fortune.
You cut into them.
And then don't throw them away. Cut into them all.
They only read them once. They only buy them for the toy.
Well, exactly. And then that's what gets put in those shiny boxes, isn't it?
More or
We've got
less.
boxes full of those bits and bats.
Luckily, we're past that stage now.
Yes,
Magazines.
thank God. Thank God.
It's got more expensive now. We're now makeup.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So it's all go.
Yeah, that's what we've moved into in our house.
Nice. Gonna have a tall skyscraper in there as well. There we go. But again, you know, imagine with the kids, you just have a box full of all these bits and bobs. Let's make some windows.
Yeah.
I mean, just
look
again,
at this.
just making.
And once again, it all depends on how much time you've got.
Yeah.
All depends on the time. Imagine what you could achieve.
You could do, I mean, you can do massive things. Well, something I'm planning on doing, again with collage, all the drawings and things that my kids have done over the years, I haven't kept all of them. I have to confess.
You can't keep all of them.
You can't keep all of them. But the particularly nice ones I have kept. And I'm going to make a giant collage of them all and like then paint into it as well. Because then it's like, and there's loads on YouTube, there's loads online. So you can sort of have a good look and, you know, but think about where you live. You know, what can you see? You could do little trees, you could do... So yeah, ephemera is a great shout, Adam. That is exactly what this is. You can...
Because once again, it's putting it into a mind's eye that we all recognise. Now, I know you all well enough by now in this chat room. We're all like one big family. But it's for those people that may be new and like, oh, I don't know. Or it's that stumbling block of, yeah, I don't think I could. Once you've got over the painty bit,
Yeah.
you're playing with papers. Papers that we've bought for years that we sell downstairs, but you're making them yourself.
Yeah.
You're cutting out the middleman. Now, I'm not saying don't buy them, make your own papers all the time. I'm not saying that in the slightest. What I'm saying is it's the equivalent of, and then once you start chopping into them, they're the ephemera packs that we sell.
Exactly. It's exactly that.
It's getting into that mind's eye of, oh, actually, it is just like an ephemera. I'm making my own ephemera. I'm making my own bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing.
And think about it as well. What's scary about it? Because I know there might be some of you feeling scared of this at home, and we've got to think about why. You know, when we were kids, were we allowed to get messy? Were we allowed to kind of explore and experiment and get our hands dirty? Were we allowed to do that?
Yeah,
weren't
true.
we? You know, and it all does feed into us a little bit. And I'm a big believer in kind of going back to being a kid when it comes to creating, because I think that's when all of a sudden...
So we lose our inhibitions.
Yeah, exactly. We become so worried as grown-ups, don't we? Like it's got to look perfect, it's got to look a certain way. And look, this is not a masterpiece. This is not by any stretch of the imagination like a spectacular piece of artwork.
No, but we could add into it.
But we can add into it. And for our kids, especially, if you're sort of working together as a family, just it's really fun to sort of get old photos out. You can do faces as well. You can do Picasso-style pictures
Different
with this kind of
artworks.
collage.
Imagine then mixing this with some of the sketches that we've learned, or the watercolour painting that we're going to learn over the next couple of months with Sharon. You could do a beautiful background, and this could be your foreground.
Yeah, absolutely.
This could be the foreground of that paper that you've used. Those graphic 45 papers that we've all got that we don't really like, but we don't want to throw them away because they're graphic 45, but we don't really know what to do with them. Use them on. Maybe this is the inside of the folio we made the other night with Dawn.
Oh yeah,
that was amazing. So easy to do. But this could be our front covers. I think that's where I'm going to start with them. I'm going to make another folio, and then this is going to be sort of the front and the inside, and these could be our pockets. These could be our tabs.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just think about different ways. And, you know, it was sort of designed as a kids' workshop, yes, but this is something that absolutely everybody can just do and switch off. It's sort of, it's the therapeutic nature of kind of sitting and cutting out and like, you know, and you could take that down a little bit, but all of a sudden, if I go up there, you know, it's not a masterpiece, but look how nice it is with the textures in the background and like the different colours. And, you know, it's one of those really.
That could be the front of a card.
It could.
That genuinely could. You could get
Exactly.
2 cards out of that, then with your moons in the top that you've got as well. There is so much that you can do when you get this home and have a go. Remember, put your questions in the chat now. We haven't got that long left. That we've got on these ones. Loads of you are in the chat as well saying you love getting messy, that you're all over it. You were going to give it a go. You forgot about the techniques that Rosie's shown us. Cool. We're going to have a go on that one. Should we do some questions now?
Okay.
Unless you've got other things to show me.
I can show you other things if you like, but I'm happy to do
Let's do other
questions
things first of all.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, let's do other... What, really? Still got to do it? But you still want me to... I've done enough. What more do you want me to show you, Adam? Get a grip.
No, I just don't. I don't want you to sort of think I'm taking over.
No,
you
we
know.
like. This is what we like.
Okay.
We like to do. There's not really many questions. They're more just how much you're amazing. That's what I'm going to read out in a minute.
Bless you.
But show us more, and then we'll do
okay.
your questions.
Okay, cool. Well, so do you know, also, if you're scared of colours, another lovely thing to do, and I've said this before downstairs, is working on a colourful background is a really nice idea as well. Okay. I've got some of the little scratchy bits here, and I've also got my ink pads, okay? Because if you haven't got loads of paints at home, then again, just going back to those same techniques, you can be printing.
Yeah.
Printing with them. You know, you don't have to have loads of stamps. You don't have to have, again, it's just have a think. Look around your house right now, the room that you're in, okay? And think about how many textures you can see on the wall. Have you got some of that lovely, my old bedroom wall when I was growing up had that wood chip.
Ah, the old anaglypta.
It wasn't the anaglypta, it was the wood chip one.
Oh, the wood chip one.
Yeah, but the anaglypta is great, isn't it? You get some lovely patterns out of that.
You pick it off, didn't you? The bubbly bit. My nan used to have that.
Look at the tiles on your floor. Look at the bricks outside. Look at the metal grates and stuff like that.
This looks like basket weave.
It does, doesn't it, actually? But yeah, texture's a big part of our life. Like when we think about a nice plate of food that we're eating.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's all about the different textures, you eat with your eyes, and then it's about how you want soft, you want smooth, you want creamy, you want crunchy, you want, you know, it's all of that, isn't it?
It's all there.
Is another little handy tool. Again, just sort of scratching into it and having a little. But this, I mean, it's more of the same, really. I think that's why I was saying we can carry on playing for hours. I will happily sit and do this for a very long time. I was doing this on Friday night.
I saw all the videos.
How times changed.
Yeah.
No, it used to be. And as I said in my
Nights out in the
story,
pub.
exactly.
Not anymore.
And now I'm like, oh, I'm just going to sit and do some printmaking. How lovely.
That's how our lives go, Rosie, unfortunately.
It is, no, but I love it. It's great. Again, using your stencils if you want to. You know, we talked about collecting textures from below, but you can also use your palette knife if you want to. However you want, just go in there with your paints as well, and have a little mess around. I think my biggest thing that I'd say to anybody is if you're scared, do it anyway. And it's just, you can't go wrong with it because there's no such thing as right or wrong.
True.
And that's why I always liked art as a kid. I was never very academic. I wasn't really, you know, I just loved creating because it was like, well, there is no right or wrong. And I think I was lucky I had art teachers who, and family who let me explore that.
Let you do that.
Who didn't say, oh no, you're rubbish at that.
That's good though.
You know,
That's
which is really
nice.
nice. And then you've got all of that. Don't waste that. Sorry, Adam, I'm making such a mess
you're
of your
fine.
lovely studio, of the cupboard. Adam's sitting there going, oh my God,
I only need this.
get away from me.
This is all I need. Just here, just these. And my mouse.
I'm just going on a little brayer there as well.
I will
So,
zoom out in
you
a
know,
minute so you can see me over there.
the mess that I've made. I will tidy up, I promise. I'm good at making mess, but I'm good at tidying up too. But yeah, you know, it's more of that. And again, just cut them out. Use your stencils, use your dies, and keep on crafting.
Keep on going. Right then, just so you can see. I don't know if I can. How far can I zoom out? Just so you can see.
Ta-da! Were you expecting something a bit more professional?
No, this is what we like. This is what we like that we've got in here. So let's do some of your questions. If you've got questions, throw them in the chat now, because I know loads of you have just joined.
Hello.
Welcome to the wonderful world. Oh, before I forget why there's so many of you, let me put this on the screen as well.
Oh, what's this?
If you are watching us on YouTube, don't give us a thumbs up. We need hearts. It's very boring.
What happens?
Because the algorithm, I won't bore you into detail, but the algorithm, if you put a thumbs up,
Yeah.
anyone can do that because it's the first button you click.
Oh,
If you go into it and go into the heart emoji, it pushes our algorithm so we can go further with
Okay.
Craft a God, because it means you've actually engaged and you've gone in a bit more. You just didn't click by accident.
Okay, got you.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. I sound like a proper influencer, I know, but
I like
we need it. The more we can do, the further we can get this, and further Scott will let me go with this.
Yes.
As I said, we're in talks with retreats and stuff like that.
Oh,
Scott doesn't know
yay.
about it yet, but that's
be
a meeting
good.
for next month. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Right, let's do your questions that we've got on here. So the questions, so you know, go right the way back to the start.
To the start. Okay, cool.
And then
Are
we
you
go
in
to
Canada?
we go
Okay.
to proper day. I know,
Okay,
Canada,
cool.
look at us, we're international, Rose.
I know.
International.
Love that. Hello.
Hi in Canada.
Whereabouts in Canada are you?
Let me know,
I'd
let me
love to
know.
go to Canada.
We could take this.
Yeah. Can we come and see you in Canada?
We just need a webcam. Like, literally, that's all we need, a webcam and a laptop.
love
That's
it.
what we used to use. Hi, Adam and Rosie. Happy for you two. She's really struggling today. I hope you're all right.
I hope you're okay.
I hope all is good and well. We've done those two. This one. What was it? This is what we used to do at school.
Yes.
Many moons ago, but people have forgotten about, and that's what we were talking about, weren't
it's
we?
bringing it back, exactly, and just, having fun.
Do you have a YouTube channel, Rosie?
I don't actually. Well, I do. I've got my Bear with Bites YouTube channel, but that's a completely different thing.
That's
it's all to do
eating.
with food. But I do have a Facebook page and an Instagram. It's at Rosie Presents and at Rosie Wells Presenter on Facebook.
There you go. Go and check them all out, though. Like and subscribe and do all that. Yeah, I was watching your food one the other day from... what's the place in town? 42 floors up?
Oh, it's now called 24 Stories.
I love that place.
It's nice.
That is
The
my-
full video for that's coming soon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's my favourite place for cocktails.
It's very nice. It's a good view, isn't it?
I've never eaten in there.
No, I haven't.
I just go for cocktails in
Yeah.
there. I think the same table next to the cloakroom.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
can only afford
Could
one.
you use kitchen towel? Yes.
where
Oh,
are you
sorry,
ripping
I
that
jumped
from?
ahead. Okay, so
no, we can do that. I'll do...
Oh, they're here.
yeah, they're on the bottom of our screen.
Look, I'm like looking over
Oh,
there.
no, they're on the bottom of our screen for us. I do make different colours using my dyes and cutting out flowers, leaves, etc.
Yes,
This is what we're
yes.
saying to do. Could you use kitchen towel?
Yes, you definitely could.
Anything
That's
else we could
lovely.
use?
Kitchen towel's beautiful as well because if you mop up any spillages and things like that with the kitchen towel and then open it up, actually it's really pretty and that's lovely to cut into.
Old
as well.
flannels?
Oh yeah, why not? I mean, you can, to create the textures and painting, you can use literally anything you don't mind getting paint on.
I
you
suppose
know.
if it's water-based as well, you can wash it.
Yeah.
Let's be fair. Can I ask Anna and
Ooh.
Rosie to push for chalk colours? Coloured chalks.
nice,
Rosie
yes.
will know the drawing chalks, not for the blackboard chalks.
Yeah. Okay. So your pastels, your kind
like
of coloured
chalk pastels?
Yeah. We could do some of that, definitely.
We can ask.
That's lovely.
We don't sell them, but obviously we can push you elsewhere, like the
Yeah.
Amazons. If we don't do, we push it to Amazon.
Yeah,
But we can have a look
absolutely.
on there because we do the oil pastels at the moment.
Yeah, but
with
chalks
Carla.
are nice. They're really,
Are they?
Yeah. Because they're. Do you not like them because they're messy?
I've never
Do you
tried it.
Have you never tried
Never
them?
tried chalk.
They're lovely. And you do get messy, but it's nice. They're like you can get some really nice effects,
Oh,
especially if you're working on like a background, like a dark background.
I had a chalk holder once
Oh, okay.
that you put the chalk into and you drawed
Yeah.
with.
Oh, nice. I've never used that before. That sounds
It was
cool.
in an old box from the old another channel that we're getting rid of stuff.
Oh, there you go.
My granddaughter would love this. She's 6 and just getting into crafting. She told her dad she was
Yes.
going to be a crafter, just like a granny.
I love that. Yes. Absolutely, she'll love it because I think like Isla is 6 as well, and she was my little helper yesterday.
love them.
She was from my design team, and
You know you've made it when you've got a design team.
and she was absolutely brilliant. Yeah. she loved
This
it.
is brilliant. Thank you, Rosie and Adam.
Oh,
You're more
glad
than
you're
welcome. This is what
enjoying
we do. I can't remember what we were talking about, but Adam, you have to. You've got to have a childlike mentality and not care if the paint doesn't come out perfectly.
Exactly.
Do you think Leonie cares? No, I'll glance at that right
Yeah,
now.
of
No,
course.
she don't.
Exactly, and that is it. You're right. You just got to not worry about it. Or feel the fear and do it anyway.
Just go have a go. Phil, as we said earlier, Phil, you're very into your scanning it in and
Yes,
resizing it for
yes.
papers and stuff like that. Imagine if
Yeah.
you've got an A3 printer. That's my
so
next
good
thing.
because that could be wrapping paper.
be.
You know, you could do all these lovely colours, and then that can be your own wrapping paper. Again, you can cut into that. If you're happy with your collages and you don't want to stick it all down, you could take a photo of it
Your Debbie
and then
Moore
mess it all up.
tissue paper that you can put into candles.
Yes.
We sold that yesterday. That was on an 8 o'clock show yesterday.
That's
that would
a really
be
good
nice.
idea. That would be lovely.
Because would you then print straight onto the...
Imagine that wrapped around a candle.
That's one thing, but would you do that onto your tissue?
Yeah.
Would you cut your tissue up? Because you wouldn't be able to put a card on it, I'm guessing.
So if you were doing your tissue... Oh, I thought you meant printing on your tissue.
Yeah, would you print
Yeah.
onto our tissue first of all, then cut that up and then layer that in and iron it on? Would that how it... Would you get, I don't know how you get
I
around
don't know.
it.
I thought you meant... So I would take a picture of this
And print
and
it on
then
the
print
tissue.
it onto the tissue.
That makes more
And
sense,
then you
actually.
could wrap it around your...
That's why you're here.
I don't know. I mean,
just press
but you
buttons.
could do anything. I mean, that would be nice wrapped around a candle, wouldn't
No,
it?
it would be.
Can you imagine, like, just doing a little...
That's what I'm thinking. So,
Yeah.
And it was,
But
I think
just
it was
print it
like
out.
£5, £4.99 yesterday.
So good. Yeah,
Have a look
absolutely.
at that one.
Yeah.
Good morning from
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Love the Craft O'Clock Academy.
Love
Don't
it.
get to watch live often to chat. Hi, Rosie. Well, welcome.
Hello. How amazing.
Remember, you can watch all these back as well. Everything is on YouTube. Everything is on there that you've got on this one. I found a trick with backgrounds, looking a mess, is to walk away, take a photo and look at it again, change perspective. That's the perk of
really
working
good.
here, because we have overheads.
Yes.
That is one
true.
of the biggest things. And when I'm crafting from home,
Yeah.
I have the camera overhead so you can see it.
Yes.
Which, when you look at it this way, it's sort of hard. So would you suggest photo from the top?
Photo from the top. And yeah, I've got photos on I mean, I don't know if we've got time, but I've got pictures that I took of these on my phone, and it kind of gives an idea then of how you can scale it up and stuff.
As long as you're happy to show.
Yeah, absolutely. Have to be careful when I'm flicking through.
One wrong swipe.
You might see more than you bargained for. Not really. I don't.
Yeah, you're painting a picture for yourself here, Rosie.
I am joking. Just to say.
See, we get away with more up here than we do on the telly. It's all about selling on the telly. We get away with more.
It does get hot in here, doesn't it?
It does. I'm trying to learn just to have a play. It's not easy to let go from what we've been told in the past.
You're so right. And all I can say is, it's that thing of, I think everyone's had that art teacher or that parent or somebody who said, you don't do it like that. And when, you know, like, and this is why when we're crafting with our kids as well, it's so important.
Yes,
to never say you don't do it like that. There's loads of different ways of doing things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I think,
yeah,
and if we've been told you don't do it like that, then it kind of weighs on us. And that's when as adults we think, oh no, I can't do it because I got it wrong. And it's just really understanding and believing there is no right or wrong. There's absolutely no such thing as getting this wrong. This is absolutely experimenting, exploring.
Well, it starts from a young age, doesn't it? Once you start putting negativity in.
Yeah.
Like I've changed, going rough on topic now, but it proves to the children's stuff that at school, you know, if you do the school runs and things like that, the first thing I used to, what have you done at school today? Yeah. They'd always come back and say nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
I've left you for 6 hours and you've done absolutely nothing. And then they wouldn't really open up because that's the end of that conversation to them. That's done. Yeah. So I went down the route of what was the best thing you've done today?
Yeah.
And what's the worst thing that happened at school today? Yeah. Because it opens up that conversation, and that's the mindset you need to be in. Just let it. I know I can sit here and say, well, I'm scared as well, and I'm the same as you.
Next time we'll get Adam to do it too.
Because they've all seen me craft and it's all very, I know where things are going, I know things are placed. This for me is very outside
your comfort zone. And it is for lots of people, and that's why I wanted to do it, because for everybody, whatever kind of crafter you are, if you're neat and tidy craft, there's nothing wrong with any of those things, by the way. It's wonderful that you can be organised and keep things clean and simple and lovely, and that is also fantastic. But I think all of us, myself included, need to step out of our comfort zones.
I think you'd learn more from this.
Because we learn.
And this is where you would learn from using them as backgrounds. Yeah. Taking those clean and simple ideas that we've already got and putting some of these in. Is there a way not to end up with brown? How do you know if you're using a few colours? Sometimes it gets muddy.
It does, and this is, so if you missed it earlier, what we were saying was, what I would always recommend, especially if you're doing it with kids and with adults too, this is why we've only got the primary colours, and it's why, to begin with especially, I would you clean your palette knife just by wiping it off, or you can have your towel next to you or whatever, but just start with two. Just always start with two colours. Your yellow, go with yellow and orange, and then do your yellow and blue, and then go for your, and that's all dry now, so now I can go over the top of this one as well, so you can sort of start to layer it up. So now we'll go in with the blue and the red, and so that stops it from becoming muddy.
To let things dry.
Exactly, let them dry. If I do that and get all of them, and then, actually, it'll look cool to begin with, but very quickly. If you start to get a bit brown, the nice thing with acrylics is if you scratch that away, actually, you'll find, because those colours stain the paper quite quickly. So if it's suddenly gone brown, you can take it back quite quickly.
Oh, there you go.
But stick with two colours at a time to begin with.
And let things dry.
And then go in, yeah.
Would you say don't mess? So I'm a faffer. Would you say do it, leave it, do another one while that one dries?
Yeah,
don't keep coming back. Don't keep messing with it.
That bit we did earlier, I would leave that and then go up here and just do little pockets and just keep filling the page with two colours at a time.
And let that bit dry and then move on.
Dry. Yeah, exactly. Because once it's dry, that's...
You can do more.
Yeah, you can go on, you can draw on top of it. Yeah, does that help?
I wish I had art teacher like Rosie.
Aw.
You will not lose my confidence all those years ago.
Oh, that
A lot of love for you, Rosie.
that word, confidence, that is the biggest thing, isn't it? It's about just having the confidence to
No, it's true.
try new stuff. And thank you, that's really lovely. But get your confidence back, and you'll get your confidence back by
having a go. But
having a
because
go.
no one needs to see it. That's the thing. No one needs to see it. You haven't got to post it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Maybe part of the problem is that I wasn't. Oh, this was Lucy again who said that she'd lost confidence. Wasn't really able to play and get messy even as a kid.
Yeah, and that's so true for so many people. And I've got friends, it's not a criticism of them at all, but you know, they're just a bit scared of mess. They don't want their kids to get messy. And a lot of our parents wouldn't have wanted that for us.
We're not allowed
I
to
was
do it in our
lucky, I had
house.
3 big brothers, and so I played in mud all the time.
There you go.
I was a very messy
All makes
child.
sense, doesn't it? It all slowly makes
All goes
sense
together.
now.
But it is, and absolutely, and look, it's no one's fault. Parents are always
No, you
doing their
do.
best,
Yeah,
right? But I would try, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, try and let your kids get a bit messy because it's good for them. It is good for them.
Backshaw's in.
Hello, darling.
Look at this beautiful human currently using a chainsaw. Oh, Lord, here we
Don't
go.
learn to play with the chainsaw. Just when we're talking about learning to play,
Yeah.
you might need a manual with
Don't
a
do a
chainsaw.
chainsaw. And she's not bringing it to the academy either. We're not doing woodwork. Can't stay long, but love the bones of you.
We love the bones of you too,
Bless
darling.
Backshaw's on this week. I'll give you a full. I'll tell you all in a minute what's coming up this week. If you can find my if I can find my chalks, Rosie, you should expect something in the post.
Oh, Fran, how gorgeous. Oh, excited. Very
And
excited.
If we're doing that,
Yeah.
Victoria Sponge wouldn't go amiss. Land Rover Discovery.
Oh,
yeah.
you've
That's what I would
okay.
like.
Well, can I go for an
Yeah.
old school Jaguar?
You're getting chalks. You'll get the chalks.
I love chalks. I'll take the chalks. That'd be great.
Rosie, thank you. I love your singing on the telly.
Oh, really? Gosh.
Do you
Thank
Do you
you.
belt out a tune on the telly?
Every now and then, I can't help it. My husband says I'm like a 95-year-old already, and that I have anything that someone says, I turn it into a song. It's like
We've only got 5 minutes. What's the best way to seal chalks?
hairspray.
I love that.
Yeah, which you can go and buy a really expensive fixative, but hairspray, any hairspray, like cheap hairspray. It's
I
fine.
do my makeup for the studio.
Oh, do
Stop to
you?
get them on white shirts.
Oh.
Spray the colour of your shirt.
Oh, really?
Stops all the makeup going on it.
Oh, nice. Okay. There we are. Like that. Thanks,
Side
top tip.
from the side tip from the telly. Because we wear I wear a lot of white shirts on the telly,
Of
don't
course,
I? So
yeah, you
stops the
do.
hairspray, saves your washing. And it
I
eats
see.
for
I
white.
have to stay away from white on the whole.
So, yeah.
I don't wear a lot of white. I wore white for Kat's wedding show, and it was a miracle I didn't spill something down my
Ace
front.
for whites is your best friend.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
I was banned from art because I was always I was creating in a way that the school teacher wasn't accepted.
That's so unfair. There's nothing wrong with showing technique, and obviously you learn loads on here as well, showing techniques, and that's fantastic. But it's just that idea that there's only one way to create. You should know that. Yeah. Well, do you know what? You can prove your teacher wrong now and create in your own way.
There you go.
And just do it. Yeah.
Adam, can you take a screenshot of this? The arrangement of the flowers on the shelf above the yucca
Here.
looks like a BAFTA award. What this here? That's Arden Create stencil. That
Oh,
is.
here.
What that? I don't know what you're talking about. What this light?
No, I think the flower arrangement was it.
I don't know.
The arrangement of the flowers on the shelf above the looker looks like a BAFTA
It's
award.
not a BAFTA. We've won no awards for this
It
yet.
does.
We'll never will, to
You
be
will,
honest.
though. You will.
Never will. Adam, great tip about asking about the best and the worst
Yes.
bits of the day. As I always get told, she's learning nothing.
Yeah, really good. Are you
best and
doing
worst
that
bits?
as well? Have you done that one?
No.
It's like, how was your day today? Was it
Oh,
like
damn.
up, middle, or down?
Makes them think about it.
And then they have to think about it, and then you've got a lead into a question. Oh, so what was good about it? Why was it only a bit?
Yeah.
What was bad?
It's,
What was-
and it's the same
yeah.
for your craft as well.
Yes.
It works the same as craft. So look
Yeah.
at your piece of work and go, what did I enjoy from this? And then just take those
Yes.
3 bits. Joe Venison's
Hello,
on.
darling.
I'm
Aw.
impatient. Can you use a heat gun to dry
Yes.
speed things up?
Absolutely, you can. I mean, in this heat, it dries very quickly,
very
and it
warm in this
depends
room.
what paints you use. But yes, of course, you can use a heat gun.
It's really great to
Absolutely.
see you too. Oh, I think they're just chatting in the chat, to be honest. This is the bit I forget about. Tracy Hayes on, everyone.
Hello, Tracy.
Hey,
darling.
lovelies. We'll have to watch back from the start. Looks like I've missed a lot of fun and artiness.
Ah, Tracy, thank you so much for tuning in. And just, well, I mean, obviously you do
I want to say
amazing
Tracy's
things.
got art animals with brushes. This would work perfectly
It
as
would. You
backgrounds.
could, you could stamp on top. Yeah, use Tracy stamps to stamp on top
Would
of the
really work.
backgrounds
How long
and
have we got?
things.
2 minutes.
Definitely.
Thank you, Adam and Rosie. I'm such a, okay. Carla Bagshaw. I didn't take art at GCSE because the teacher was all for real life pencil sketching and not much else.
But Tracy, look at you now.
Look at you now. Who's laughing now? To be honest, with the alpacas.
Yeah.
Apparently, hairspray stops the bottom of the swimming costume. Okay, fair enough. I should really read these before I put them on the screen.
I did not know that.
There we go. Let's call it a day. So, on that note,
that. Brilliant.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you to you.
Thank you so much
It's
for
been an
having me.
absolute
And I'm
pleasure.
so sorry for messing up
Do not
your
worry.
beautifully clean room. I will tidy it up. I'll
You're
take
all
all my
good.
best
You're all
photos.
good. Tomorrow, let me just consult the diary.
Nice planner.
Thank you very much.
Gorgeous.
Tomorrow we've got a catch up, so it's just me and you tomorrow. I'm going to tell you everything that's coming up over the month of June because we've got some new stuff. Matthew Palmer's joining us.
Nice.
I wrote Palmer in. So we've got loads of things coming up. We've got Jamie Rogers. Gwen's going to be here.
Amazing.
Lauren's coming back as well to do origami paper folding with us. So we'll talk all about that tomorrow. And we'll talk about the Academy. We've got a few late night ones coming up as well. Remember to like and heart and share. And if you are feeling stressed or you just need to calm down, I'm going to change the slide today for our last slide. Do what it says on the slide. Trust me, it works. I've done it for years. It really does work. It's all about breathing. Just take a little breath. And whatever situation it in, genuinely it works. And when you're going into things like this, maybe try this because that might just relieve anything that you've already got. Thank you to you for hanging around. Love every one of you. I will see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Thank you to you.
Thank you to you. Thanks for having me.
We'll come
It's been
back.
amazing.
Right, I will see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Tell a friend we're here. See you later.
See you soon. That's box breathing. I love box breathing.
It works all the time.
It's so good. It's
And
so
then I
good.
worked out I could make it snazzy.